everybody. We're back with the host of the Reid Out on MSNBC, Joy Reid. You worked for the Obama campaign in 2008, right?
I did.
That was a jump ball election. What advice would you be giving to the Biden people, and have they actually asked for it?
Well, they didn't ask me for advice. I assume they watch at least a little MSNBC, so I talk through the TV. I try to talk to Trump through the TV too, by the way. I'm not sure he's listening, but sometimes I think he hate watches. So what I would say is, when we take the advice of the church ladies who sat in this restaurant with me on election night in 2008, I went in where I used to do a radio show, so I still had like a little bit of a radio audience. We gathered a bunch of people together and we watched the returns come in. And as the returns are coming in, and, you know, even when Obama won Florida, people said, nope, I don't believe it. I need to see every single state. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Then he wins California. I'm like, look, he's getting close to 270. Nope, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It literally, they would not believe that Obama had won until he had like 340 electoral votes, like way over 270. They just didn't believe it. They wanted to see the end, get all the way to the end. I used to run track back when I was skinny and in high school. And my track coach used to say, the way you lose an election is that you get right toward that tape and something in your mind makes you slow down a little bit. The person who wins the election is the person who sees 100 yards past the tape and you sprint through the tape. So the advice I would give Democrats, voters, people who are scared, people who have PTSD, sprint through the tape. Forget about what's going to happen on election day. You have to run through the tape. People need to vote like Biden is down by 20. Vote like you're desperate. Vote like your life depends on it. Don't assume the polls. Don't assume anything. Be like those little church ladies who said, I need to see the 360th electoral vote before I believe that he won.
You and Nicole Wallace and Rachel Maddow have been anchoring the debate coverage with Brian Williams. And are you doing Thursday too?
We are. Well, it looks like there's going to be a debate. So yes, we will be there.
What do you expect from this Thursday debate? Because my prediction is he will not change in any way. Because my prediction is he does not have another gear. And it will be another disaster for him.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's like 73 years old. Like, he is who he is, right? I mean, I expect to want to drink. That's what I expect, and won't be able to because I'm alive.
Why can't you? I have seen Rachel Maddow make cocktails on her television show.
She used to. We talked about that. So I mean, first of all, it's so much fun doing it. It's almost like the View, but at night, you know, and where we all get along. I mean, we talk about that stuff. And I did tell her I might bring a flask next time because it was stressful, the last one. I don't know if I can get away with that, but I'm thinking about it. Donald Trump is who he is. He's never been any different. I think when he was 8, he was like this. He's going to be like this when he's 80. He's going to do the same thing. He won't be able, because he can't stand to hear the truth about himself come out. So he'll interrupt. Mm-hmm. He won't allow Biden to finish a sentence. He'll try to bully poor Kristen Welker. Hopefully she will take some notes from what Savannah Guthrie just did and just stand up to him. But he's going to try to bully her. You know, he's not exactly a guy who respects women. So I think he's going to try to bully his way through it. It'll be incoherent. It'll be a mess.
Well, Joy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Reid Out airs weeknights on MSNBC. Joy Reid, everybody. We'll be right back with Emmy award-winning star of The Trial of the Chicago 7, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Stick around. Thank you, Joy.